Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft Modsauce server, ready to record another video. It is episode 2, and I gotta tell you ladies and gentlemen, before we even start recording, I just want to say thank you ever so much for the wonderful response that we got for the first episode. I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that good of a response. I was expecting people to look at that video and go, oh, Mumbo started playing modded Minecraft. Oh, he's not really that good at it, and then I was expecting you all to move on, but instead of that, I actually got a bunch of really nice supportive comments telling me things that I should probably do instead of the things that I was doing, and also I got a few comments that said, I don't really play modded Minecraft, but this video really tickled my fancy. And those are the sorts of ones that I really like to see, because as you know, I haven't touched modded Minecraft ever really before, and I sort of wish I had just got into it slightly and realised that it's not a completely different game, it's just an extended version of vanilla. For example, I could just play a standard vanilla Minecraft Let's Play right now, not touch any of the mods, but you sort of do just play vanilla Minecraft and add in the bits that you need. For example, the smeltery, I built that because these furnaces were being a little bit slow. There we go. I was trying to do a vanilla thing, but then I thought, hey, how about I try and do it the modded way? And what we are going to be doing today is another example of this. I have been very busy indeed. As you can see, we have got ourselves a bunch of resources. Progress is slow on the mining because we've only got ourselves a stone-bound pickaxe. Not particularly fast. So this is a pretty decent haul. You can see we've got 3.5 stacks of iron. We've got half a stack of gold. We've got 14 diamonds and all that sort of thing. But I'm not a big fan of mining, okay? I've been playing Minecraft for 3-4 years now, maybe. I've done my fair share of mining. And in this mod pack, there is a machine that will do the mining for you. It is, of course, called a quarry. And I would say, just looking at this, that we have got enough resources to do it. Now, I'm probably going to eat my words there, okay? I've probably made a massive oversight, and we're actually not going to have enough. But I would say, just looking at this crafting recipe, we have got ourselves enough bits to make a quarry. And that is definitely something that I want. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start crafting up the quarry and we will see what we can make. So as you may have noticed in the crafting recipe there, this thing uses a lot of gears, like a lot of gears. In fact, it uses 6-7 gears. So what we need to do is we need to get things started by making ourselves some stone gears, and I guess I should just go 7 on that one as well, 7 there. Wooden gears are so cheap. I was expecting them to be a lot more expensive than that. I was expecting logs going all the way around for some reason, so that's quite useful. So we've got ourselves 7 wooden gears there, and then we need 2 diamond, 2 gold, and 2 iron. So all of them need to be stone at least to start things off. So let's get ourselves some cobblestone. As you can see, we have got 2,500 cobblestone, so we're not doing too badly there. Let's just grab a full stack of that, and we'll chuck it down here, and then we'll split this up all the way around, and we have got ourselves 7 stone gears. Progress, ladies and gentlemen. We've managed to do it there. So next up, we need to make ourselves 3 iron gears. In fact, we need to do 7 iron gears because gold gears require an iron gear. So we need to do 7 iron gears. So let's just grab ourselves 1 full stack of iron. This is going to use up quite a bit of iron. It's not going to be too bad though, is it? So let's just chuck all of those in like that. And bada bing, bada boom. Even more progress. 7 iron gears have now appeared in my inventory. But now we need to make ourselves 4 golden gears. Oh, we might have bitten off more than we can chew there. Nope, we should be okay. We should be absolutely fine. So that's alright. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The one thing that I have noticed in these mod packs is that it is a lot of crafting, isn't it? Pretty much all of it is just crafting things endlessly. So then we need to go 1, 2, and that is when the diamonds come in. So let's grab all of our diamonds here and chuck all of those around our golden gear. Just like that, and just like that. And we should be good to go in terms of the gears. So we've got 2 diamond gears, 2 golden gears, and 3 iron gears. Next up, we need to get ourselves a diamond pickaxe. So we are left with 2 diamonds. That isn't particularly good, is it? But well, we'll have to make do with that. So there is the iron pickaxe. And what is the last thing that we need? We need the 1 piece of redstone right at the top. That's not exactly hard to do. So that is the 3 gears like that. 2 golden ones there. And then the 2 diamond ones. The diamond pickaxe. And then let's grab ourselves 1 piece of redstone dust. And we have done it. We have actually made ourselves a quarry. That wasn't hard, was it? We have done that in like the first 5 minutes of the episode. But there we go. That is the quarry. And dude, I just want to chuck this down somewhere. I know that it requires power. And I think a fairly easy way to get power is using a Stirling engine. So I think I'm going to use a Stirling engine for this. As you can see, just uses a bit of cobblestone, bit of glass, few more gears, and then a piston. I'd say we can definitely crack on and make ourselves one of those. And then all you have to do is chuck in coal into there, and that should, in theory, power this, the quarry. Now, I have no idea where I'm going to be putting this. I really don't want to put it on top of someone's base or anything like that. So I think I'm going to ask around and see where all of the hermits are. But I suppose a pretty good place to put down the quarry would just be underneath my base. Then we can pump up all of the items up into my base. They can all go into chests, and we will have ourselves tons of resources. So it really is that easy, isn't it? So now it is time to make ourselves the power source, the Stirling engine, the thing that is going to be the heart of our quarry. It is going to make it mine, all of that stuff. So this needs to be pretty good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make multiple Stirling engines and run them all into the quarry, but for the minute, I think I'm going to run with just the one. But what we need is we need to get ourselves a little bit of cobble. We've got that in the inventory. We've got some glass. We need to make ourselves a piston, which means we need a few of those planks, which we also have in our inventory. So let's head over to the crafting table and just see if we can do it. So we'll get ourselves the piston, bonk, and we'll make ourselves one of those, and then we'll take all of those out of that thing. I'd forgotten about the whole shift click on the question mark and it puts it into the crafting table. That is super useful. That's one of the most useful things I've ever seen in Minecraft. But moving on, now we need to make ourselves some stone gears. So that is just using sticks again. Let's do it the easy way, just like that. And then 1, 2, that should be enough. So we'll just get all of those out. And we need to make ourselves some stone gears. So we'll do it all the way around there. And there we go. So those are those 2. And we are pretty much done now on the Stirling engine. We just chuck it all in. And would you look at that? We have got ourselves 1 Stirling engine. So I suppose we are actually live. We can do this now. We do need a few transfer pipes and things, and also some storage. But in theory, I could just plonk down this quarry, put the Stirling engine next to it, chuck in a little bit of coal, and then it will get down to business. Now, I think I want to suss this out. I want to try and work it out. I don't want to just chuck it down willy-nilly and have it destroy everyone's stuff. I want to find a spot in which no one is, so that we can actually place down this quarry and have it safe away from other hermits' bases, because like I say, the last thing that I want to do is just remove someone's base completely. That might lead to having a few enemies on the server, I think. To those of you who understand mods and things, I have got a question for you that I want you to answer in the comment section, because that would really help me out. Essentially, I have spent a lot of the past couple of days just farming trees. As you can see what I'm doing right here, I've got myself an iron axe and I'm just going ham on these trees. But the issue is that obviously that takes a little bit of time, and we're playing modded Minecraft. I mean, seriously, I shouldn't be doing this sort of stuff. There has got to be some way to make this process a little bit faster. Now, I know for a fact that there is a lumber axe, which I believe works a bit like the old timber mod, in which you take out one of the logs of the tree and then it destroys all of the blocks upwards from that are wood. I hope it works like that, because that would be something that I really, really would like to have. And I think that is in Tinker's Construct. Hang on, let's take a look. It is a lumber axe. Let's make sure that it's actually in the mod pack. But there it is. So I think, fairly certain that that is how that will work. So that is a potential idea, but I'm talking actual machines, something that plants trees, then takes down the trees once they have grown and puts all of the wood into a chest so that I don't even have to be there. I think I'm going to call this episode Great British Craftathon, because we seem to be doing so much stuff in the crafting bench today, but I've got to do a little bit more, then we can get down to business and chuck down this quarry. So I need to make myself a few item transfer pipes, transport pipes, cobblestone transport pipes. Apparently they've got basic pipe, high drag, won't connect to stone or quartz. So I'm going to look out for that in the future, but we have got way too many there. That was a bit of a mistake. We've got 40 cobblestone transport pipes, and I've used these things before, and they are fairly slow, but on top of that, we have got ourselves 8 chests, so that is 4 double chests. We've got the Stirling engine, we have got the quarry, and most importantly, we have got a very large area that I want it to mine out. Now, I haven't checked with any other hermits just yet. I wouldn't have thought anyone is constructing a base underneath me. That might be a bit peculiar, but I'm going to keep my eye on it, and if I do spot anyone's base, then I'm going to try my best to turn off the quarry as fast as I humanly possibly can. But anyway, I think what we have to do is we have to chuck the quarry down like this, and it will do something? Isn't it meant to do the borders, or is that only when... Is that only when I power it a little bit? Oh no, it's done the borders. I want to make sure that those borders don't actually include my base, which they do. So this needs to go down by a level, because otherwise I would have dismantled my entire floor. So quarry, you are going down by 1 here, but that is the idea. So quarry goes there, and then we'll have the borders going along like this, and it will be 1 block beneath my floor. Let's make sure that we don't actually have anything else under there, because otherwise we're going to lose it pretty quickly. But then I believe the Stirling engine goes into the side, or maybe even the back, or maybe even the front. I mean, this is all new to me. I'm going to try my best to do all of this on camera just to keep it interesting. But I know that the items flow out of the top, so let's do that part first. Items come out like this, and then they go along, and we will place all of the double chests along here. Now, I need myself a torch because I can't see anything. We'll chuck in all of the item pipes, and I was considering piping these up into my base. We might do that at some point, but I guess the quarry isn't going to be here forever. You know, it's going to mine out the entire area, and then we're going to have to move it on. So there's no point in having any form of permanent structures in place. So I'll carry this out all the way along here, and I think how pipes work is they just transport the items and put them into nearby inventories, which is helpful. That is what a chest is. So we'll chuck that down there. That is connected up. That is good. That one goes there. That one goes there, and we are going to need to extend this just a little bit further to place in all of the chests, but we are pretty much good to go. So 2 more chests, just like that. Wow, that was a mouthful. Jeez, I could barely get that out of my mouth, but we have got all of the chests in place now. I don't know if we're going to fill these up or not. How much is in one of these quarry areas? I guess we'll find out when we actually power the thing. But I suppose all I have to do is just chuck down the Stirling engine, and it looks like it has sort of connected up. And if we place the coal down, and then we need to activate it using redstone. I remember that from some of the very little modded that I have played. So let's just turn this on. It should start pumping, and this should start doing its thing. Did it just do something? It's spewing things. I mean, this is a slow process because we've only got 1 Stirling engine, and it is saying error. Is there a reason why it's saying error? Man, these quarries are different to the ones that I have used. The ones that I have used definitely didn't look like that. It's like firing beams to take things out. It's nowhere near as fast as well. The ones that I've used, they make the big cage that goes round, and then it just automatically, bonk, 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 takes out all the blocks. This seems to be doing something animated. I don't know if I like it or not. One thing that is definitely needed, though, let's face it, is I'm going to need more Stirling engines than this. This just isn't quite doing the job, is it? We're not really rolling in resources just yet. In fact, we're barely scraping the surface, are we? It's alright. It's going okay. It's a little bit on the slow side. I mean, I've been here for 10-15 minutes now, and it has so far done the top layer. It has still got all of this area to clear out before it even begins to start quarrying. So I think we're going to need to make ourselves a few more Stirling engines. But one thing that I have also noticed, which is a little bit concerning, is the fact that those little red beam things, they pop up through my floor. And you know what I'm like? I've got a nervous disposition when it comes to Minecraft. If I see something out of the ordinary, I will flip biscuits, okay? You've all seen it happen with the creepers and everything. I go mad. So, who knows what's going to happen here? I'm going to panic so much when I see those little red orbs pop up. Probably going to freak out, fall off my chair or something like that. So, who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, what I think we need to do is we need to craft up ourselves another one of these Stirling engines, Do we have all of the stuff on us? It doesn't look like we do. We don't have any of the glass. So I think I have some glass left over in a furnace. Do I? I'm fairly certain I did. Oh, okay, well, I've got a bunch of sand on me here, so we'll just smelt it up in the furnace. I don't know if you can do sand in a smeltery. Can you do... I'm going to try something. I'm going to try putting some sand in the smeltery, and I'll just see what happens. Only a little bit. We'll put, like, one piece in so that we don't waste it. By the look of things, that seems to be going up. Can we get liquid sand? Wow, it is actually going up. Maybe we can put sand in the smeltery and turn this into glass. I would be surprised. That doesn't seem like something that would normally happen. Oh well, we'll let that one slide. So we need to make ourselves the Stirling engines. Let's take a look now. Shift click in, and we have got ourselves one Stirling engine and a second Stirling engine. So that is all of that, which is good. That is more than enough, because that means that we can put one on either side. If this still isn't good enough, then that means that we're just going to have to get ourselves some energy conduits, and we're going to have to run those into the quarry. All three of those are now in place, and as you can see, it is doing the work. It is actually getting things done. I can't tell how much power is running into it. That's one thing that doesn't seem to be popping up, but it is working a little bit faster than it was beforehand, which is definitely a good sign. That is definitely something that I need, because you saw it earlier, it wasn't really doing a particularly good job. I could have punched the stone faster than this thing was doing it, so this is definitely an improvement. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this thing do its thing, create its little quarry, and then we will begin getting ourselves some resources. So what I have to do is just do a little bit of AFKing. I'll stay here for about an hour, hour and a half, and we shall see how much stuff we can manage to get. I'm a little bit excited. This is all good progress. So I was AFK for around about an hour, and it dug a very, very big hole. It did a pretty decent job at the whole hole digging thing, so I'm very happy with that indeed. But the only problem is that although I was AFK for about an hour, I don't know how long it was running for. The problem is that it ran out of coal, so I am trying out a new solution that I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if Stirling engines can accept lava. I've never used Stirling engines before. I've never had to use Stirling engines before. So this is going to be an interesting experiment. Let's take a look. So we've got ourselves the Stirling engine, bonk, and it looks like it has worked. And it's also given us the bucket back, which is very useful indeed. So we can chuck that in there, and we'll chuck that one in there as well. And that should provide us with a fairly decent amount of power. How much does lava usually do? It's like 1,000, isn't it? 1,000 things smelted, so I assume it's roughly the same in Stirling engines. I'm just going to make that assumption. But as you can see, the quarry ain't so quick. It's not very fast, is it? This isn't exactly groundbreaking stuff. We're moving at a fairly slow pace. You can see that all of the blocks are coming out fairly slowly. I mean, on my other world, on my single player world, which I've played on with a friend, we have got Quarries Plus, and that thing absolutely monsters it. It goes through, it mines everything. There is just cobblestone just flowing through. Absolutely crazy. It is rapid. This is not so hot. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to come up with a solution to this. Because recently, we have actually had a few problems with Quarry Plus. And I think that means that Quarry Plus has actually been removed from the mod pack. So we don't have Quarry Plus anymore. This is all we have to work with. And I really need to make sure that I can get this as best as I possibly can. What I was thinking is that I can run more Stirling engines into it, but that means that we need to fill it up more often. And on top of that, there are no energy conduits in this mod pack. And I have no idea what wires are good and what wires aren't. So what I want you to do is I want you to head down to the comment section. There is also a bit of a problem there in the fact that the Stirling engine is filling up with cobblestone, but we'll let that slide for the minute. But I want you to head down to the comment section and let me know which wires are the best. If we take a look here, I can search conduit and there doesn't seem to be anything. And then if I search wire, we have got all of these. I have no idea if any of these are any good, so please let me know down in the comment section. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I would say I'm going to call it a day for today's episode. I know, it is a little bit shorter than I was planning on. I'm trying to aim for about 25 minutes, but I feel like we've done a decent amount. We've made a decent amount of progress, and I am fairly happy with where we are getting to on the Hermitcraft Modsauce server. But anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.